Good morning from Torres del Paine National Park. Today I am doing a bus tour. So when you're in Torres del National Park, there's multiple hiking tours you can do. You can do a 9-day O tour, the 4-day W tour, or the 1-day base trek. I'm doing the base trek tomorrow, but this bus tour is going to take me to the viewpoints that you see on the W trek. There's multiple reasons I'm not doing the double trek. One, it's early spring, so it's still very snowy and you have to camp, and I don't want to camp in the snow. Two, it costs about €1,000 and I don't want to spend that much money on a 4-day hike. And three, I'm very tired. I've been travelling for 6 weeks, quite like doing everything every day, so I needed a break. So our first stop is to see some of the animals at the edge, and we can see Torres del Paine without any clouds. I'll put a closer video in now for you. So yes, I'm very excited about this trip because it's already gorgeous and we've not even actually officially entered the national park yet. But yeah, I'm going to get some more pictures and then I'll see you, I think, in the park. I don't know, we'll see when we get there. I don't really know the itinerary. Okay, so our next stop was just down the road. We're at Sarmiento Lake and it's honestly stunning. Like, I'll probably put a better picture in than this, but you've got the big lake, you've got this mountain range here, obviously the Torres del Paine mountain range. These are the towers of the Torres del Paine. That's what I'll see when I do the base hike tomorrow. And then we have these mountains which separate Chile and Argentina. And it is very stunning. I think we have got very lucky with the cloud situation. Hopefully the luck continues for the rest of the day. But yeah, this is good. I'm enjoying this. So our next stop is Laguna Agamara, one of them. And honestly, the views just keep getting better. Like, look at that. How can you not say that isn't stunning? It's a little bit windier here, so I'm hoping you can still hear me. We are now officially in the national park, and our first stop is to a beautiful blue lake below the mountains. I don't have much to say. I don't know the name of the lake, she hasn't said it. She'll probably say it after. Oh, we did learn there are 30 pumas in this national park, but the good thing is they probably won't kill us because they're nocturnal. We're now going for a short little walk to a waterfall with amazing views on the way. We did just pass a sign that says it's 50 to 80 kilometers an hour winds, and I left all my work stuff on the bus. And everyone's walking incredibly fucking slow. Even here yet. I don't know if you can hear. Very windy, very cold wind. It looks like a big waterfall from what I can see. Let's get a little bit closer. The colours. I can't even tell if the camera shows the colours, but they are so beautiful. So we have made it to another little waterfall, as you can see, but it's got a gorgeous mountain range behind it. but it is incredibly windy. But it's gorgeous. I don't know if we keep walking or if we turn around. We'll wait for the guide to tell us. She's just come, so I'll find out. So we don't go any further, this is as far as we go and then we turn back. But look at the mountains, look at how blue that lake is. And then the waterfall. So I'm going to walk back now because these 80km/h winds are actually getting quite cold and strong. You can also come down to water level and you can see just how gorgeous it is. With the little mountains sticking out from behind. See how strong the wind is and blowing the water. So our next stop is a viewpoint of this gorgeous blue lake. So Torres del Paine means blue something. I can't really remember. I'll Google it and put it on the screen. But you look at those mountains, and then this hotel here. It is a hotel. That's what their building is. It's the first hotel in the park, and it costs a few $100s a night starting. Hence, we will not be staying. So our next stop was a lunch and walk spot. We have had the lunch and now we're doing the walk. It's very cold and very windy, hence the hats have been put on. Supposedly, just how windy it is. That's left. And there's two little ones over there. So after driving for about an hour, we are now at a cave. I can't remember the name of the cave. I fell asleep. So we walked up to the entrance of the cave, which we are currently in. Still can't remember. I think it's like Milodon or something. After the mall that used to apparently exist here. But this is the entrance of the cave. And then I believe we get to do a little walk around in a minute. Yeah, I'll put the prices of how much the entrance tickets cost, because the entrance tickets were additional to the tour. So the tour itself cost 47,000 Chilean pesos, which is like £37. And then you had to buy the ticket to the Torres del Paine that lasts 3 days, and then the ticket for this, which only lasts 1 day, separately. So I'll put how much those tickets were. We are now at the deepest point of the cave that you are allowed to enter. As you can see, here is the cave wall. And there are the cracks, which make me very nervous to walk in this. Because we probably all know how caves are formed, and we know what happens 10,000 years after they formed. So I'm going to get out of this quick, or at least as quick as I can. We're in the car park to head back to town, as that is the end of our tour. But look what we have here. Good morning, today is day 2 in the Torres del Paine National Park, and today I am hiking to Torres del Paine Towers base. So we are currently in the car park. As you can see, these are the towers, and we're hiking just to the base where there's a lagoon. Apparently the lagoon might still be frozen, but I think it's going to be a beautiful view. At the minute the weather is amazing, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it stays like this. It will take 6 to 8 hours for a return trip. We are mostly women, there's only one man, and the guide is also a man, so I don't know if that will change our speeds. Normally I found we're slower when it's more females, which is good for not being tired. But yeah, but we're not on a time limit, so we can stay there as long as we want, basically, by the sounds of it, as long as we're back down by dark, and dark's not till 8:30. So yeah, it should be a great day. It was quite expensive, so you can do this unguided, and it costs just the price of the bus and the ticket to get in. However, when I bought the ticket to get in, they said you have to have a guide in October because the snow was so bad. Apparently, I'm not sure if this is true, last night they lifted that. Yeah, last night they lifted that restriction, but I've got one anyway. So it costs like £63 or 80,000 Chilean pesos for the tour, which isn't bad, I guess. Anyway, we've just been given our pulse, and now we head up. So we have just started our walk. Apparently the first kilometre is relatively flat and easy, and then it gets hard. It gets hard very quick, apparently. We're going to do a lot of, I can't remember how much, a lot of incline in a short amount of time, basically. So that'll be fun, but I'm enjoying the flat while we have it, and the pretty views. We've made it to a pedestrian bridge that only 2 people are allowed to cross at a time. That's not making me nervous or anything. So we've made it to the top of the first of the mountains that we have to go up, and now we're going to the Windy Pass. But it's someone I met in Ushuaia and then in Puerto Natales bus station, and I've just met on this random mountain in Chile, which is funny. But yeah, let's get moving. We have now made it to the Windy Pass, as said by this sign, and it is very windy, but not as windy as it normally is, apparently. So, but look at the view, and we're going to go along the path, and then we'll be at the refugio. If you can't manage to walk, you can get a horse. That horse doesn't look happy. The easy, relaxing way to do this trail.
Yeah.
And then there's us.
It's called cheating. It's called cheating. Look at this red face. You can't get that if you ride a horse.
Yeah.
I hope my sunscreen isn't bad.
And I feel like the price would be crazy for horses here. So a little over 2 hours, we made it to Chileno base camp, which is where you stop. It's also where, if you're doing the W or the O treks, you can camp. So these are the premium tents, these ones here. Obviously that means you don't have to lug your own tent around, because this is also a campground. I haven't seen where the actual campgrounds are, but yeah, they're the premium tents. They cost about, starting, $75 a night. Starting. Yeah, and then there's also like a little cafe here. You can pay to use the toilets if you need to. You can buy drinks. You can fill up your water bottle for free. So we're just going to have like 10-15 minutes here, and then we continue on to the base. I think we've been really lucky with the weather, and fingers crossed it keeps staying like this, because yeah, it's only just starting to pick up wind, and the sun's out, the sky's blue. Hope I'm not jinxing it by saying this, but yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. The walk it hasn't actually been harder than I thought. It's been hard, but it's not harder than I thought it would have been. But yeah, but we're like just over halfway. It's like another hour and a half, but apparently the last half an hour is hard. It's like straight uphill, basically rock climbing. So we'll see when we get there. No, I've enjoyed it so far. The guide's nice. We've got quite a small group, which is good. So we have made it out of the forest, and we now only have the last bit, the hardest bit, and I'm looking at it. Are you ready? We have to climb up these rocks, up there, those towers sticking out from behind the mountain. That's where we're going. This is going to be, he reckons 20 to 30 minutes. I reckon it's going to take longer, and the wind started, but we can do it. I'm sure we can. Okay, so I was completely wrong. It's an hour and a half, and we're going to ascend 300 metres in 1 to 2 kilometres. So it's not going to be fun, but we're going to do it, and then we're going to be rewarded with a lovely view where we can have some lunch. So let's go do this. So after 5.5 hours since we left the car park, we have made it to the top. So these are the towers of Torres del Paine, and then obviously you've got the lake. However, as you can see, it is still frozen. The last hour and a half included walking up rocks, like rock climbing, with water running down it, and then half an hour of climbing up snow that we were sinking into, and it's about, well, I sunk down to my knees. So yeah, but we made it, and it's absolutely stunning. So now I'm going to sit down, enjoy the view, and eat my lunch. It was a hard walk, but look at the view. I can't get over it. It's so stunning. Just imagine the lake fully defrosted and all that lovely blue water everywhere. But we are looking at it because apparently 50% of the time the towers are covered in clouds. If we went an hour hike, might have some breaks and not been able to like see everything. It's stunning. But yeah, we get a little bit of time here, and then we have to head back down. Normally with hikes, hike up, climb down, it's up and down the whole way, so it's going to be up and down the whole way back. So it's a very long day. So I'd highly recommend, and I'd highly recommend the guide. If I can get his Instagram, I'll put it in the description below, and then you can see if you can book with him if you ever come here. Yeah, it's stunning, it's worth it. Just very windy, so don't expect good hair days. We do unfortunately have to leave now, but we did manage to see an ice slide. I only managed to film the last part of it. I'll put that in now. But yeah, it's a stunning view. The walk was stunning. Very glad I did it. Not massively looking forward to going down.